Hi guys, how are you today? Time to talk housewives. Today we're going to talk about the real reason that the Real Housewives of New York did not have a reunion. We're also going to talk about this Yolanda Hadid story. It surfaced yesterday that it was alleged at the time that Gigi's boyfriend Zayn Malik had hit Yolanda. Okay, so TMZ got to the bottom of it and found out it was all true. Now, Yolanda used to be one of my favorite housewives. She really is. And I just loved her. I loved the way she carried herself and whatnot. I had no idea she was a weakling. Okay, none. This is disappointing. So let me go ahead, play my intro, allow more people into the room, and then we'll get right into it. Hi, guys. How are you? Okay, guys, before we get started, I wanted to remind you if you haven't already signed up to Perry's hotline, go ahead and do it now. That's where we could give you tips and then you can give us tips. So the phone number is area code 702-553-3288. And as Perry would say, it is free. Some people think you have to pay for it. You don't. Okay, let's get into this story. It's really sad. So yesterday, it was rumored that Gigi's boyfriend, Zayn Malik of the band One Direction, hit Yolanda. And they caught her out. Paparazzi caught her out and she didn't answer any questions. And then Zayn came out later and said that she's the one who leaked the information. Whether she leaked it, didn't leak it, it is TMZ's job. Okay. They're like the Bible. When they figure out something's going on, they dig and dig and dig until they find out what is going on. Shout out to TMZ. So they found that this all took place last month. He has already been charged. He was charged with 4 criminal offenses of harassment. Court officials said that he pled no contest. This was last month. He's put on probation, ordered to go to domestic violence program, and anger management. Okay, so what happened? This has been brewing for a while. Okay, the couple is always breaking up, making up, breaking up, getting back together, that type of thing. And the reason that they're always breaking up and making up is because he cheats on her a lot. A lot. He's very controlling. Rumors is he's got this behavior from his father. Let me put his father's picture up. His father is Palestinian. Let me put this up really quick. Hold on. His mother is British, English. Okay. He forced her to, what is that called? When you're one religion and you go to another one, convert. There you go. Convert over to Muslim. And I'm being told that he's a strict Muslim. So there's different kinds. There's extremists, and and they have a lot of different uh rules. I don't know what to say. Then Christians, they're allowed to have multiple wives and things like that. And that's okay. Different culture, different things. I guess if you're accepting of it, which the mom seems to be, her name is Patricia. They call her Trisha. His name is Yazzer. Uh, then that's what I guess that's okay for you, right? Not for me. I'm Christian, and it's nothing against being Muslim, but especially if you are extreme Muslim or very follow the rules to a T. They're allowed to have multiple wives. That doesn't work for me. Just ask Perry. But anyway, back to Zayn. I guess he grew up under these circumstances, and so he's extremely controlling. These are the rumors. And he's forever cheating on Gigi, which is weird, people. Know your worth, women. The one of the suit. She probably the America's #1 supermodel. She's a supermodel, which means you could get as many men as you want, and you're going to put up with this. But it seems to be handed down generations. We'll get to that in a minute because Yolanda went through the same thing with Muhammad. Okay, so what happened? So after one of their breakups, there was tension that began to form between Yolanda and Zayn because she probably doesn't like the bastard. Okay, you're always cheating on my daughter, playing head games. But Yolanda seems very polished, but he's very controlling. He wants to be in control of everything. These are the rumors. Okay, so then she gets pregnant by him. Gigi, what? Okay, make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. And Yolanda was extremely happy about this pregnancy because her mother had just passed. Okay, so they wanted to keep this private. No, Zayn wanted to keep this information private and not announce that they were having a child until after the child was born. Yolanda, the information gets leaked. He gets pissed at Yolanda. Okay, and not only that, so that's more tension. And then the public gets hold of it, and Yolanda liked one of the posts. She says, and the post said, Yolanda is really pleased to be an Oma, which means grandma in German. And she's especially happy because her mother just passed on. She liked the post. She liked the post. He loses his mind. This is what controlling men do. Okay, so the day of the crime, so they already have this tension. Now, this is how they say it went down. He called Yolanda a effing Dutch slut. I'm not joking. I'm saying he called her that and ordered her to stay away from his daughter. Then he shoved her into a dresser, causing her mental anguish and physical pain. Now, let me remind you, Yolanda's 57. Zayn is 28. Gigi is 26. According to the paperwork, Gigi didn't do anything about it. And he screamed at her, Gigi, get a strap on and show some effing balls and defend your partner against your effing mother in my house. I guess with all the commotion, someone called a security guard. I don't know how he made his way up there. When the security guard got up there, he pushed and fought with the security guard. Okay, so he was charged to stay away from Yolanda and the security guard. And then, like I said, he pled no contest. He was given a fine. He has 360 days of probation. He must have been attend a DV program and anger management. Okay, so that's devastating. So once the news gets out that he might have struck Yolanda, he denies it. Remember, he came out and said family business is family business. Today, now that it's out, his no good sister. And let me tell you why I'm calling her no good. You know the truth. You know what happened. You knew he was charged with this. And you're still defending your no good brother. She came out. Her name is Walia. And she denies that anything ever happened. There's court documents. Bozo. There's court How can you deny this? She denied that anything happened. Zayn denies striking Yolanda. And he's saying, for the sake of their daughter, he declines to give any further details. I hope Yolanda will consider her false allegations. You've been charged. You pled no contest. You have a slew of repercussions for doing what you did. He says he wishes Yolanda will reconsider her false allegation and moves towards healing the family in private. And it seems like that's what Yolanda was doing. Now, we have no proof she leaked it. If she leaked it, she had every right to leak it. You're not going to put your hands on me and expect me not to say anything. I don't know who you are, little boy. Okay? I don't play that. But Yolanda has to take some responsibility in this. Yolanda has a tendency to be a doormat. She went through the same things with Ramon Rhny, who was on the show. He cheated on her. She forgave. It took her a while before she left. Remember, she didn't date years. Women, you have a voice. Use it. Muhammad had to leave Yolanda, not the other way around. And I am prone to say, now this is just me. If you put your hands on my mom, you probably put your hands on me. I just don't play this game, people. I don't play violence. whatsoever. I don't play mental games. I have a mind. When I was born, I didn't share with anybody else. I have a mind, and I'm allowed to do what I want, feel how I feel, and act the way I want to act. You're not going to control me, Zayn. I don't know how Yolanda has put up with it this long. Women, if they do it once, they will do it again. And now, to make matters worse, you're saying it can get worse than already having a kid with this controlling man. Remember, they have a child named Kaya. To make matters worse, Gigi is torn. So they have since split, but it's a temporary split because they say they just need time away from each other. You're not going to hit my mom, get charges pressed on you, and expect me to go back to you. Gigi, you're a beautiful girl. Beauty means nothing if you don't have any common sense. And if he did it to you once, he will do it to you again. I just don't understand what's so hard. But she teaches her children to be docile. We've seen on the show, David Foster left her for being sick. Sick. You wouldn't have had that option if you were dating me. Or married, not dating, married. If you were married to me, you wouldn't have had that option. If I would have got sick and you didn't stop touring and didn't take care of me, you're out. That's what marriage is about, for sickness and in health. She's very docile. She would stand up to women on the show, but what good is that if you don't use your voice against these controlling men? It's going on with Patricia, which is Malik's mother. It's going on with Gigi, and it went on with Yolanda. Break the generational curse, Gigi. You have a brain. Use it. You have money. You don't even have to be financially dependent on this man. It makes no sense. I mean, I would say it breaks my heart. Anyway, so he was charged with all this stuff. His dumb sister came out and posted this, standing by his side, supporting this behavior. And one day, Zayn, you're going to run into the wrong one. She's talking about the Hadid family. Karma comes after everyone eventually. You can't get away with screwing people over your whole life. I don't care who you are. What goes around comes around. They're blaming Yolanda for this because they're saying she's the one that leaked the story. What about your no good brother? You put your hands on me. That's how it works. Sooner or later, the universe will serve you the revenge you deserve. She's probably just as sick as he is. She's probably been trained to be a doormat too. Another example of Gigi being a doormat, Jake, what's his name? Paul, yeah, Logan Paul's brother, ran into an altercation last year with Malik. He said that with Zayn. He said that Zayn was being very rude to him, and he almost had to put his hands on him. So this is what he posted, what he tweeted that day. Almost had to clap up Zayn from One Direction because he is a little guy and has an attitude and basically told me to F off for no reason when I was being nice to him. Zayn, IK, you're reading this. If you're reading this, that's spelled it wrong. Stop being angry because you came home alone and you're a big A to your big A hotel room. Ha 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 ha. It was Gigi that went full force and protected him. She says, LOL, because he doesn't care to hang with you or your embarrassing crew of your YouTube groupies, home alone with his best friends like a respectful king. She called him a respectful king because he's with me, unbothered by your irrelevant, ugly ass. Go to bed. This is a man that's cheated on you so many times that you've lost count. Not only that, one of the women that he cheated with, she's 41 years old, and she said that he came on to her and that he used her. After he got what he wanted, after a couple times, he started turning cold and controlling. She goes by the name Italian Enric. Enrica. This man is a monster in development. You're in your 20s. You have no self-control. You're acting like a raging maniac. You're disrespectful to the grandmother and the mother of your child. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say, if he's pushing Yolanda around and hitting her, he's probably did it to Gigi. See what Perry has to say.
What's up? What's up?
Perry, you don't know this group. They're a British group. I don't know them. They're out of our generation. But I don't care how old you are. You're not going to hit my mother.
Well, no, I get it. I mean, but I think it sounds like, from listening to what you're saying, it sounds like these women need to have more self-respect for themselves. Yeah. Because if you allow this to happen, and just listen to Jake, was it Jake Paul that I almost put hands on?
Yes.
Sound like a little small guy, smaller, that think from his customs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? How he, that.
And not all, I'm going to put a disclaimer out there. Not all Muslims act like this.
Oh, no. I'm just saying from whatever, like some people just grow up that way and feel like the women they date, the ones that will let them control them. It could be any religion group or anything. It doesn't really matter, right? But you get these kind of men that go out that would do this. But it won't, these men wouldn't have their way. I don't have, growing up seeing them a lot. Men wouldn't have their way if the women wouldn't take it. And it sounds like Gigi and Yolanda could have better, could make better choices. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, a temporary breakup and my mom had to bring charges against you. You're beating up security guards.
But I tell you what, though, I mean, swing at me, but hit my mother. I don't give a damn who you is. That's it. Your mother. If you ain't got no respect for yourself, but now you ain't got none for your mother neither. And then to come out and defend the guy. And I understand a lot of women to come back and say, it's sometimes people don't really know how to get out of situations, but they got to know they need to get out. And she got options to get out, in my opinion. It's not like this guy's paying her bills.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like in some cases, you got a couple kids and you're not working. You don't have the means right now. But in this case, shit, it sounds like you feel like you need to be at this person's mercy. And nobody in life need to be at another person's mercy like that, regardless, male or female. Yeah. Period.
Let's take a couple comments. I'm going to keep this video short because we're coming back an hour after this. Alexis Pratt says, do I know you? Is this Alexa? Alex Pratt says, you get people are emotionally abused before they're physically abused in most situations. So true. It starts in here. But she's not the first victim. She won't be the last. There's so many people who go through this. I said the word, didn't I? I was so angry. I said the A word. Okay. I got caught up. Let's take some more comments. Exactly, Perry. There's a reason The Weeknd dumped Bella. They are toxic women. Everyone's saying that Yolanda's controlling, the Hadids are controlling. And that might be true. Okay, because they're a small family. She seems very close to her girls. You're probably extra attached because your mom passed away. But you got to learn how to deal with it. You don't put your hands on me. I don't care. That's never a solution, ever. Let's take some more. Thank you, Andrea. Fame got to him. He's a butthole. He should be taught a lesson. I hope this sticks to his name, a woman basher. I mean, I don't think it has anything to do with fame. I think it's seeing what happened in his household and repeating the pattern. Same for Gigi. Mohammed treated Yolanda the same way. She talked about it on the show.
Was he famous too?
No, he was terribly rich.
Oh
Terribly
no, I'm
rich.
talking about the Yolanda's husband.
No, he's terribly rich. He's famous for being rich.
Okay, wait, no. I mean, see, fame bring riches. So I'm just saying, if he was rich, and then you said, yeah, fame might not be the total reason why this guy feel like he can do that, but it's a lot of reasons why he'll feel like he's entitled. Because look, you're gonna take this because if you want to be with me, this famous guy, this rich guy, most broke guys can't go through all this, and claim their point. But broke guys do it. Don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying, fame can be part of it too. When he's out there.
Corey's saying Yolanda is controlling because her father died when she was 8 from a car accident, and then her mom died. When I say controlling, I mean this. You're going to do what I say. I just don't see that in Yolanda. I just don't. I mean, she might want her daughters to do a certain thing or live a certain lifestyle, but you're going to do what I say or you're going to pay the price. I don't see that in Yolanda. You don't do what I say, I'm going to knock you down. You don't do what I say, I'm going to put my hands on you. You don't do what I say, there'll be consequences. I just don't see that in her.
Is she controlling or combative? Because that could be a different story. Like, and even if she was controlling to a guy, the guy got riches, he can leave, right? I mean, the guy wouldn't have to. I mean, I'm not saying a male or a female on either side shouldn't have to put up with that.
Yeah. But
we talking about the incident that the guy shoving the mother and all that stuff. That's out of control for me.
David Foster didn't want to be around her. I mean, I just don't. She got sick. And you dump her. Perry, you wouldn't be able to get off that easy. If I got sick and you wanted nothing else to do with me, never liked David Foster. David Foster had to be the most selfish man on television. It was crazy. Let me take a couple more and then I got to wrap it up. David cheated on her. I heard about that too. And he sure did move on quickly. I'll put it that way. Yolanda wants to be a grandma desperately. She was very happy. And, maybe he didn't want to spare the news. Did she leak the information? She could have. Do you act like that? No.
No, well, you shouldn't, whether it's leaked or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yolanda is not controlling. She is a pushover. That's how I feel. Remember how she treated David? She would cater to his, yes, hi, love. What do you want today, love? Let me fix you something to eat. Let me spoon feed you, love. She attracts negative men. That has to be it. I mean, it's crazy. One more. He was maybe there for Yolanda's girls. Wow, that's a whole different subject, BP. A whole different subject. Let's see. He reminds me of Heath Ledger. He needs help. I mean, I'm not gonna. Never mind. Let's see. I'm missing one more. It's going here. David just had a baby with his new wife. David, how old is? God, she used to be on America's. Name of that show, that singing show with Simon Cowell.
American Idol?
Yeah. Catherine McPhee just had a baby. She's in her 30s. He's almost 70. Probably 70. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, guys, we're going to keep this video short because we will be back 2 more times today. So leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know how you feel. And let's just hope things get better. I think it'll get way better if she dumps him, but that's just me. All right. I wanted to thank everyone for your super chats. You don't have to support the channel, and you do, so I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. We will be back. Oh, it's already 3. Probably at a 4:15 with a Potomac exclusive Potomac story. They did release the trailer today, and I got lots to add to it. So on 3, Perry, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.